Do you want to start your own AI business, but you just don't know where to begin? You don't have a plan, you don't have the market research, you just don't know where to get started. Well, have a look at this. These side hustle ideas, the research, the charts, the graphs, the graphics, even this entire website, it was all made by AI, but not just any AI. This was made by Kimi K2, a revolutionary new AI tool built by Moonshot that is taking the industry by storm. Now, Kimi K2 is a brand new open source AI from China that is giving the likes of ChatGPT and Claude a massive run for their money. Now, it's trained on 15 trillion tokens and has over 1 trillion parameters. And here's the crazy part. It's not just your regular chatbot. Now, it can research like a consultant, build you polished reports and even websites. It can create full PowerPoint decks designed for the business world, and it can even code working apps for you. Its coding capabilities stand well above the big competitors, and as you can see over here in the graph, it far outweighs the likes of OpenAI's ChatGPT. So in this video, I am going to show you how Kimy's K2 works and how you can use it to set up a perfect AI business tailored to you, your interests, your skills, your needs, and how you can give yourself the highest probability and likelihood of success in your AI business so that you can start cashing in as soon as possible. So are you ready to take a dive in? Let's go. All right, guys, so here is Kimy K2. And as you can see, in the appearance, it's quite similar to the other large language model chatbots, and they've got some really cool little immediate prompts that you can insert over here. But I want to show you how you can start your very own business using this single AI tool. So here's a perfect prompt that you can start with, right? And this is, I am based in X country. I want to start a side hustle in 2025, but don't know how to begin. My skills are X. Please do the research and tell me how I should get started. So I'm going to say that I am based in South Africa. I want to start the side hustle and I'm going to give it my skills. So I'm going to say my skills are entrepreneurship. I can do Facebook ads and what else? I guess other skills like lame jokes. I'm good at telling lame jokes. Please do the research and tell me how I should get started. And this is our first prompt to Kimy. Now, the first thing that you'll notice is how it does a massive web search, and the research features are absolutely mind-blowing. It is doing a web search of 17 different articles over here, everything from Reddit to Shopify to Time Bank to Icoca, and these are South African sources. They search on YouTube, on other African websites, and now you can see it is starting to come up with its response. So I'm going to take away the web search over here and go straight to a table that they've given me on businesses that I could start. So they've given us 3 different business models over here. The first is called Rent My Ads Freelancer, pure Facebook ad service that you can run after 5 p.m. Okay. Shopify survey shows that 62% of SA micro retailers plan to spend more on meta ads in 2025. Another one is a niche dropshipping store. Use ads to drive traffic to a tiny store you never stock. Dropshipping starter costs are super cheap, and SA couriers now offer cash on delivery again. Cool. So it's super localized to South Africa, and it is showing us how to run businesses with our skill set in our destination country. And then the third option is a local newsletter plus affiliate. So combine jokes plus curated deals. Monetize with affiliate links. So Kimy is telling me to pick one for the next 90 days. And analysis paralysis kills more hustles than bad ideas. So pick one for 90 days. They're giving us absolutely everything here, guys. So I am now thinking I want to go with option 2, which is to have a niche dropshipping store and use ads to drive traffic to a tiny store. Now, One really cool thing that we know of is that Kimy can build an entire website for you. And so I can get an entire dropshipping store designed for me from Kimy. But first, I want to do some deep research on the exact type of niche that I should do in South Africa, my target location, and for niche dropshipping. So I'm going to say over here, thank you. I'm going with a niche dropshipping store. Please do some deep research on creating a full website with clean layout, visuals and charts, and easy to read sections. Very important now, I'm going to click on this researcher section over here, and then I am going to click on new chat. All right, so like a good researcher, it's asking a few questions before finishing the research. So for number one, I will say you need to give me the most lucrative niche in South Africa. Number two, your recommendation on Shopify, WooCommerce, Wix, or Squarespace. I want the best recommendation. Number three, I need design inspiration, technical guidance, both of those. And then finally, I do want recommendations on tools, themes, and plugins. So here we go. And now the researcher is going to conduct its research for us. And finally, we will then get our mock-up for our dropshipping store. All right, so as you can see here, it is now conducting deep research for us. It's already searching over 25 different sources, and they are telling us how they are busy looking through each of the different websites. They're browsing, and this does look like it's going to take a while, but once it's done, I will show you how it all came out. Holy macaroni, guys. So they've just finished this. This took a while, but it's going to blow your brains. This is totally worth it. So they've generated an interactive report here, which we can preview. They actually allow you to copy a link and open this up in a website format. So let me just move my face. Building a high conversion niche dropshipping website, a comprehensive design guide for creating visually compelling, user-centric e-commerce experiences that convert visitors into loyal customers. Look at this. Key factors: mobile first, visual story set telling, social proof, performance benchmarks. Oh my goodness. Look at this. They've got full mock-ups here. They've got like this whole section over here where you can like scroll through this like as if in a website format. They've got content structure, case studies. Oh my goodness, this is incredible. Look at all of this, guys. Profitable niches for September 2025. So, inflatable neck traction brace. What? Pet products and accessories. Pet tracking, so a tag for your pet, or trimmable cat scratching mats, as well as home and kitchen essentials, eco-friendly and sustainable products, and then they come up with some success strategies as well as a framework for success over here. Oh my goodness. Guys, this is insane. But now let's have a look at some other amazing things that Kimy can do. They also have something over here, which is called Kimy Slides. And this is where you can build a slide deck on anything. So you can say, report on psychology of social media use, or business plan for a small coffee shop. So let's say you want to start a business which offers business plan creation for someone's business idea. Well, they want to start a coffee shop, so we are now going to create a business plan for a small coffee shop. And now what Kimy is really good at doing is going deep into the interwebs to do deep research on things like successful coffee shop business plan template, sample business plan, how to write a coffee shop business plan. So they really go deep into the internet, show you all of their sources, and then boom, just like that, you can see how they are structuring the outline for our slides on a small coffee shop business plan. So you got the vision and the concept, you've got a market analysis, you've got menu operations, marketing plan, and it just goes on and on and on. And this is such a silly but very simple method that you can turn into an idea. So then you could very easily use a simple tool to build you a website where you can showcase how you are an agency that builds super tight business plans for budding and aspiring entrepreneurs. But now you see they have finished our business plan outline. We can then click on generate slides, or we can say, hey, this coffee shop is going to be in Tokyo in Japan, so make it localized for Tokyo in Japan. But let's just go with what they have generated here for the sake of time. And boom, you can see they are giving us a bunch of templates to choose from. I really like this one over here. And I'm going to click on generate slides. And so here, it's basically, wow, I love it. It's building this whole slide deck for us. This is insane. Wow. Wow, wow, wee, wow. Okay, so it's basically building out the whole slide deck for us. That's incredible, guys. Oh, look at this. So it's actually like building it out in real time. Ah, this is so cool. Wow. Okay, well, while it's busy building out our slide deck, let's go back to Kimy. I'm just going to go here, Kimy.com, and let's do something out. Let's say, build me a website. Oh, guys, okay, Kimy is saying that it can build you a website for free. So that's so cool. So purpose, we will say it's for our coffee shop. So I'm going to write it down over here. Purpose is going to be a coffee shop in Tokyo. Domain name, I'm going to say not yet. Style, I'm going to say minimalist. And then I'll just add coffee. Content, what pages do you need? Yeah, sure, let's get a home, about, services, contact. I like that. Boom, okay. So I'm going to give it that information. And now Kimy is going to create a website for us. Wow. Okay, so guys, you can also build a website with Kimy. Incredible. I am very, very impressed. All right, so here it has given us a whole bunch of the website files. So we've got in HTML, the index.html, right? And that's the full code for that over here. We then have our styles.css for the styling, and they've given us the code there. And then they've given us a script.js, and this is for the interactive features in JavaScript. I mean, the coding is magic. And then they say, how do you use your website? Download all the files into a folder. So you download your index.html, your styles.css, and your script.js. Then replace placeholder images with the actual coffee shop photos. Then you can customize your content, so you change up the name. Then you upload to hosting, and you can use simply GitHub Pages, which is free and it's easy. And then optional enhancements, design features. They've got responsive design, fast loading, SEO optimized, accessible friendly, minimalist aesthetic, Japanese inspired. My mind is blown. Absolutely incredible, right? And now that was just one method that you could turn using Kimy into a AI business for yourself. So you could offer very simple website design services where you can prompt in the type of website that is needed into Kimy and it will build a small website. Now, I must just say that this isn't going to work for larger, more complex websites, but if it's just a simple 1 or 2 or 3 pager, which is going to showcase a coffee shop as an example, this is so effective and it is a business in a box that you can use right away. But let me show you 3 other methods that you can use to turn this into an AI business for yourself. Now, so because Kimy is so brilliant at agents and putting together AI agents, you could create simple AI chatbots for various businesses and then market yourself as a business and build a website for yourself with Kimy to showcase your AI chatbot service. So as an example, let me just show you how this can work. You can say, please help me to create an AI chatbot for my coffee shop website. So now that we have the coffee shop website, we now want to create an AI chatbot for it. So Kimi K2 is going to help us do exactly that. So already Kimy is telling us exactly what we need to do, right? So they want us to firstly choose the right platform and model. Then it will help us to build the chatbot, and Kimy will give us the JavaScript snippet. And then it will train it with our menu, our hours, our policies, tone of voice. And Kimy is helping us with everything we need. So number one, pick a platform. So OpenAI's GPT-4 Mini is the fastest setup and it's pay as you go. There's also Google Gemini, which has a very good free tier. And then they've got Hugging Face Inference, which is open source. So they're saying for a small coffee shop, they recommend going with the OpenAI account and adding $5 of credit. Then they are giving us the actual code that we need to insert into the back end of our website. And we can simply ask them where we insert it into the code that we developed. And they are giving us the code for our AI chatbot. So you don't have to build this chatbot yourself. Kimy is busy coding the chatbot for you. And you can then use this chat over here to say, oh, I want to change the colors, or I want to add this context. And through this chat, you are going to be able to generate AI chatbots for any type of website. And again, this is just another business in a box. Now, let's move on to another very cool AI business that you could run. Now, you could approach businesses and say, we have a super intelligent AI data researcher that can perform amazing marketing research for you. So you can approach a client like a coffee shop owner in Tokyo and say, we are going to do market research for you, highly advanced market research on the coffee industry in Tokyo, as well as how you can gain a competitive advantage for your coffee shop in Tokyo. So then you would use several features on Kimy to do the service really well. So firstly, you could upload a bunch of files from your own research, as well as research that your client has, into the context over here. So you can upload all of those. You can also switch on the researcher function over here, and you can then ask it to run a deep research article similar to that of ChatGPT on the coffee shop market in Tokyo. But where this differs from OpenAI's ChatGPT is that the context that it will have in this chat stays flawlessly consistent, and you're then able to build an amazing and super impressive market research web page that you can then sell onto a potential client. As an example, the coffee shop owner in Tokyo. And now a final business idea that you can use using this amazing Kimy K2 service is that you can create content based on the brand tone of any business. So you could, as an example, say that you want to take the context and the brand identity of this coffee shop in Tokyo, and this is now Tyson's Roastery. I'm just going to use them as an example and say, please analyze this website. And K2 will then analyze all the contexts of the website. It then says, oh, it's all in Japanese, but to give you a truly thorough analysis, I need to fetch the actual website. Let me do that now. And now it is putting together the brand and concept. And what we can essentially do is build content based on the brand tone of this website. And so you can see they are exceptionally thorough on the analysis of the website that we gave it. And this differs quite a lot from the likes of ChatGPT and other LLMs that are usually not as thorough in their analysis of when you just feed it a general URL. So this is a really cool, very in-depth analysis that we can then start feeding extra content and then create content based off of this. Oh my goodness, look at this. Just before I move on, I mean, look at this. It gives you a quick SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, actionable takeaways. So yeah, guys, you can see the immense power that this AI tool really has. Now, I've only given you just a handful of business ideas that you could use to start your own AI business. But if you are looking for other ideas, then I have also left a link below to my Stan store where I have created a free little AI chatbot where you can get unlimited AI business ideas for free. So be sure to have a look at that, and then you can use Kimy K2 to fulfill a lot of those AI business ideas should you wish to start on that adventure. We are so early into the AI boom, and now really is the time for you to start playing around, building a small AI business, getting it off the ground. And sure, maybe a lot of them won't work, but the idea is just to play around, experiment, see what sticks, and get as well versed in AI as you can. Because the earlier you start, the more of an advantage you'll have in the years to come. So yeah, I hope that you have found this video useful. If you do have any questions, be sure to leave them down below in the comments. I have left a link to Kimy K2 so that you can immediately have a look and start playing around on it. So yeah, I hope that you keep hustling. I hope you keep it real, and I hope to catch you in the next video. Peace out.